Hey, I'm Nicole,
And I'm Sarah.
and today we are going to talk about Sarah's dream home. So, recently, Sarah just bought a house and it's gorgeous. Love it. It's like you
Yeah.
walk in the doors and it's like the Barbie dream home. I couldn't think of a more perfect home for you. And I thought it would be really cool to talk about surprises. So, we work with clients all the time who are, of course, looking to downgrade, upgrade, buy a house, and you can financial plan your heart out around this, but there's always something that goes wrong or something you forgot to like budget in or do. And so, since you're a financial planner and I know we budgeted for this and talked about the finances and the details, let's talk about the surprises because the more you know, the better you do. And hopefully, this will be helpful for any of you out there buying a home or thinking about it so that you can anticipate some of these things too.
Sure. So the house that I bought is a new build. I didn't build it or pick anything out, so I wasn't involved in that process, but it was brand new. So there's like 10 bajillion little things that I'm prepared for. I have the budget for. I knew that there was going to be a large cost because I was moving from a very small place into a very large place. So I knew I would have entire rooms I'd need to furnish. But there's also just a million little things like there's no towel racks on the walls, there's no toilet paper holders, there's nothing in the closets. So like all of those things. So I think not only, yes, it's an expense, but also time, right? So I have like this much time every week and like having to like schedule deliveries and pickups and this, and I keep for some reason I keep buying things or doing things and feel like I have to do everything twice because I get it there and I'm like, not exactly what I want. And I want everything to be like just so, because hopefully I don't have to do this again. So it wasn't a surprise from like the purchasing and all that. This is like my fourth or fifth property at this point that I've bought. So that wasn't the surprise. But I think the level of detail that I'm doing, it's taking a lot more time than I would like it to. And so, surprise, I got to be a little more patient. But I think one of the other surprises that I'm having with myself is like, even though I'm in there, even though it's fine, the mortgage was great, I got a great rate, like everything, like financially, it all makes sense. I feel like I have not imposter syndrome's not the right word, maybe. I feel like why why this big house just for me? And it's because everybody keeps asking
I
me
was just
that.
going to say, let's talk about this for
Yeah.
a minute because it is a real thing. Sarah, you've earned the ability to buy this home. It is within your budget. You can afford it. And, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but like Sarah called me and got a little nervous prior to buying the house because she's like, oh my God, should I be doing this? Can I afford it? And I'm like, fuck yeah. Like, yes, you can. It's okay. You're totally fine. And I think sometimes our role as financial advisors is to say, like, go spend the money. You're fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
But the reality is sometimes we talk ourselves out of something that we can do because of the opinions
Yeah.
of other people. And opinions are typically cast because someone says something based on their own experience, their
Yeah.
own financials, and your financials are different than their financials. And so, you know, that in itself in just being confident that it's okay for you and how do you work through that knowing that a lot of the people in your circle you love and care about them but their circumstances are different than yours and so you're constantly getting commentary
Yeah.
that feels kind of crappy.
It's tough because I have made certain life choices that have allowed for this. Like, I'm not married and I don't have kids and I work really hard and I've bought and sold other houses. And so like I have the money on hand to do those things because I am very particular about what I spend on and where and how. And it's just me and I can control that completely. And there's people don't see that. But I think also the timing of it was really bad because I was reading this book that was talking all about like leveling up our lifestyle unnecessarily, and then we have all these expenses, so I'm, like, listening to that while other people are making comments, and I'm like, "Why am I, like, adding all of this to my life and, like, way more work than just this condo that I was living in?" So I think that was a stark contrast because I didn't have to mow the lawn before. So I think the timing of it was just weird, but I think you said it where it was like you can't take this money with you when you die. So like, why not create a space for myself where like I can go home and I can have my office to work in and, the bathroom of my dreams and like the biggest thing for me was the kitchen, like being able to have family over and celebrate things with people and to host that, especially as my parents are getting older. Like I'm the gatherer person now, even just with friends too. So I think just recognizing like you don't get spaces to do that in a 1-bedroom house. So that's the reality of it. And hopefully this is the last time I do this ever. I'm starting to feel better about it, but it takes a little bit of mindset resetting to realize like, no, this is okay. I do deserve it. I'm not in my head, I'm still 20. I'm not 20 anymore. And so like, this is okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's like it brings you so much joy. It's not like a frivolous thing for you. And I think another thing that is important for us to remember, and what I want you guys to truly know, is that if you buy something and you can afford it, it's in your plan, it's not screwing you over, you don't need to defend it. And you don't need to make excuses about it. And you just did it a little bit ago. It's what made me think of it. This, like, you were immediately talking about how financially responsible you were and conservative. And it's like, if you can afford it, you're the only one that needs to know that. Nobody else is paying your bills, and so you don't need to make yourself small for somebody else by defending or making all these reasons as to why it's okay. The fact that you got it is okay because you know it's okay, and that's all that matters. End of story.
Yeah, the numbers make sense. Like, what else matters?
Yeah.
I think the other surprise to her, and this is like not even a finance thing, is the question I have gotten the most is, oh, well, your boyfriend's like there with you. Is he financially helping? And what is he doing? And like everyone's very concerned on whether or not like that's happening. And I had dinner with a friend last night and I was like, I don't fit in this box
Yeah.
right now for other people. And I don't know if we're going to get married. That's not really something that's important to me. And the thing that was important was like, this is my house so that if anything ever happened to us, like I still live here and that's on, and like I didn't need his permission, his help, his anything. And so I think that part I was very confident in. Yeah, that part I felt real good about. And I mean, he's incredibly supportive. I mean, I'm out to dinner with a friend last night. He hung a ceiling fan for me. And so I love and appreciate him for that. But I think that, again, other people were being protective of me, which I love them for too, of like, make sure he's helping, like he's helping, but
He's awesome.
and helping doesn't have to come in, he's paying half my mortgage. Like helping comes in a lot of ways. And so though it might not fit in everyone's exact box of what a relationship and what happens if down the road, like we'll cross that bridge if we ever get there, but in the meantime, like it's what works for us. And so I think
And it's all that matters.
it's all that matters. A lot of people like it's okay if that's what works for you and it doesn't have to be this like other thing. Like I said, I appreciate the people who are saying the things and making sure that I was like not being taken advantage of, but I've never felt that way even for a minute that was our scenario. And if I did feel that way, we wouldn't be together and I would cut that off real quick. So
I would help.
yeah.
But yeah, like that's huge. And I think too with relationships, especially if you're the breadwinner in the relationship, it's important to keep in mind like those things that you're comfortable with, right? So knowing that you always make more than your spouse and then what do you want them to contribute so it feels fair? Because it is not always money, right?
Yeah,
And even in my relationship too, we've talked about this a lot. It's like, what's fair is not equal. It's like equitable.
Time is a currency in our
Time
world.
is
It's like, if you can give me time, come on down.
right?
Yeah, I have money. I need time.
Yes. Yeah. And like that's what I love about, Mikey too, and your boyfriend is like he is not intimidated by a strong personality. Like he is okay with both of you and he helps, he takes care of so many things. He's really such an awesome guy. And like that doesn't need to mean money. And I think oftentimes, like, again, other relationships, people will always just go straight to money.
Right. Right.
And that's on them, not on us or you. And so thinking of that too is really important. And just like, hey, in my world, in my life, what feels good, what feels equitable, and it can be any currency, right?
Yeah.
So
And I've dated the passive guy who would just let me handle all the things and do like something if I asked, but not just jump in and help out. And I've dated the guy who is like intimidated and, oh, I can't date a woman who makes more money than me, even though he didn't know how much money I made. So I don't know where he was getting those numbers from, but and I don't think at the time he didn't pay, I did make more money than him, but whatever. So, you know, it's not, it takes a while to find those people who are on the same level
yeah,
as you are, you know, like you had to find Chris and
totally.
find that person who is going to let you run with it. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So those were my surprises. It wasn't just like having to fix something or pay for things, which those are all coming too. But
Yeah, it's it's the things that you have to like take into consideration to buy, to think about, but then to your point earlier, the time. So if you are someone who's buying a home and maybe you're a single woman as well, factor in the time that it may take you to do the maintenance things and that expense if you're going to hire it out. So
yeah,
like someone to do your lawn care and all of that kind of thing, like you're going to have to level set with yourself in terms of how much you want to do versus not, and then looking at that if you don't have a Mikey in your life. So, or a Chris, whatever.
it's
Really
okay to
important.
pay
So,
for people to do things. So I've had this
1,000,000%.
battle with usually my dad. I'm like, if you don't have time to mow the lawn, don't mow the lawn. Like you can pay somebody whatever dollars and either go have fun or go to work and accomplish something. And the cost of lawn care is not that expensive versus the cost of your time or you allocating more resources to doing things that make you more money. It's okay. You don't have to do it just because you are physically capable of doing it.
Correct.
Yeah.
So good. Thank you for sharing
Yeah.
the features of your Barbie dream home. So, until next time, you guys, continue to be your awesome selves. And then, of course, any questions that pertain to buying a home, you want to run through the financials, whatever the case may be, make sure that you are dropping the questions in the comments, reaching out to us. You know, we are always here to support.